Any errors?
All right, I'm gonna call the meeting order of the MSG.
It's okay, got until tomorrow.
First call of
That's
business
only part of
is
it,
to,
but,
everybody got the minutes from, over the email, to approve the minutes from September 25th meeting. You've had a chance to review them. I just need a motion for someone to approve the minutes.
I make a motion to approve the minutes for September 22nd meeting.
All right. Joanne made an motion. Anyone have a second? I know he sent them by email.
Right, I mean, I wasn't here, I read them, but I wasn't here, so.
Okay.
I wasn't here either, so I don't know what we were discussing. So is this,
That's today's.
Just today's. Yeah, basically the last meeting we had, the guys here, they talked to us a little bit about
We
the
had Brooks Bank
Main Street program.
okay,
Main Street program, that was the whole meeting.
That was the whole meeting. It had nothing, no business at all on the Main Street.
yes, thank you.
All right, then all in favor, say aye. Any opposed? Motion passed. All right, first, or second item on the agenda is graveling Church Street parking lot with MSD funds. So I will turn that over to Sean.
Hey, good afternoon, good evening, board. As you noticed, the town acquired a parking lot on West Church Street beside Mr. Rick Hamlet's law office in PNC back in April of 2025. We've been using the parking lot quite frequently for different events. Blooming Festival was a hit. A lot of people park there. There's some people who park there throughout the day, walk up into downtown. So the town right now thinks it'll be beneficial for the aesthetics of the downtown to gravel at least 50% of that parking lot. I myself and Randy was talking about it. So if you turn over on your next page, you'll see the GIS map is 0.34 acres. We only want to gravel up to 50%. That's pretty much, if you look at that parking lot, look on page 3. You'll see that first tree right here beside the fence. From that first tree on page 3 all the way back to the sidewalk is the area that we're looking just to gravel. Once it starts to incline up a hill, we say there's no reason to gravel that, just gravel more of the flat surface. I was able to obtain some quotes and able to find some more stuff out today. So right now you're gonna need about 260 tons of crushed gravel to be able to get it how we would like to see it presented. The price for crushed gravel right now is $16.50. And then we had another quote for about $32 per ton. We also had a quote today of $16 per ton. So all together, if we went with ST Wooten crushed concrete, you're looking at $46.80. If we go with ready mix, $7,800. That was the one, $32 per ton. Also, we have a new one that was provided today by Mr. Al Colley, and he can do it for $4,160. So please don't think that's a 14, that's a 4, just some bad handwriting on me walking out the door. And we were going to do about getting labor done, hired a private vendor to do all the backfilling and spread it. That labor could arrange us between $1,500 to $3,000 when we talked to 3 different people who've done that. But we just recently found out today that our public works department can take care of the labor if we get the crushed gravel put there. Now I know a lot of people are going to say, why not crushed rock stone? Crushed rock stone you see a lot. The price right now for crushed rock stone for 260 tons is $10,000. We thought the crushed gravel would be very suitable. A lot of people using their driveways, a lot of contractors now are using that when, especially out in the county area, instead of doing crushed rock stone, they're doing crushed concrete in the driveway. So technically, if we do this all, you're looking at $4,160. We're dumping, if we go get it, or the person who said that price, they could throw dumping in that fee. Looking at probably about 16 truckloads dumped out of 260. This would come out of MSD funds, is what we're proposing, that it comes out of that. And we're proposing tonight a recommendation from the planning board to take this to the town council, allowing us to use MSD funds to pay to get this parking lot gravel. We think it'll be good, like we said, to bring to the aesthetics of the downtown. It'll take away a grassy parking lot. It'll give people more safety when they get out of the car walking, where there won't be no tripping hazards. We'll level it out. We'll get it looking real nice and pretty, and just make it stand out, make it look like a true parking lot and not a grass parking lot.
So how are people gonna be able to walk up the hill? Like if
We're-
it's raining or anything, y'all ever thought about that?
Well, we're thinking that some people would just would think about if they park there, walking on the sidewalk. We're gonna
I
encourage you.
mean, if they were gonna walk on the sidewalk, they'd park across the street at the county office and walk.
The county office is on the street over on Washington Street. You talking about park over there and walk through into downtown?
Yeah, I mean,
We just think this is a great idea to be able to use out this parking lot and make the streets of downtown look better by grabbing people to
well,
them.
I don't think it's a bad idea. I'm just saying, if you're gonna do it, it seems to me you should have some kind of walkway up to the back of those buildings because
People are gonna do it.
Well, the thing
people are
is, that
gonna walk up, and they're not gonna walk around.
we're trying to discourage people doing that because once you walk up the hill and get in the back part, you're now trespassing on private property. So we're trying to encourage you to park and take the sidewalk.
Then it's not gonna work.
Wait, the top's private property?
It's not gonna
Well,
work.
it's some land that touches that property.
Yeah. I mean, each building has its own property. So
Right.
it deems private
Well,
property.
but that road, there's a road back, there's a road.
It's an alley.
Easement alleyway.
Alley,
But you got the Hadaway's property. The Hadaway's property touches it.
There's no actual
It runs
easement
all
other
the
than
way to
their
the slope.
utility
Right.
line that's under the ground.
Let me ask you
Okay.
something though. I know that you said that you're trying to discourage people from using that,
Yes.
but many years ago, and this was many years ago when we had the grant to do the walking, to do the gravel.
Let me talk to you, Mike.
You want to turn your mic?
Tell you why, so Joe ain't here.
This was many years ago when we first had the grant that we were gonna pave all of that back there. And we were talking about lifting the AC units between the one of these days in Faith Christian Ministry
Mhm.
now,
Yeah.
and have the ACs lifted up and have a nice walkway back there. Would that ever be considered again? And then what we could do is, there is, have you ever seen like in these older towns, they do like the wood steps in the, or either the stone steps in the gravel,
Yes.
in the thing. To me, that would look very nice if we could gravel part of this with that concrete stuff that you're talking about, and then have nice wide steps and, and some kind of like even the handrails, and have it back there eventually. I know that we can't do it right now, but maybe to consider that and have that little walkway through the alley. Because I was raised in Nashville. I've always walked through that alley, you
Right.
know. And I know that you're saying that, you're walking on people's property, but, really, they're walking on it anyway, but using the back lots and everything, and everybody parks in different parks back there that don't belong to them, and so
Right.
they're already on others' property, and so that, I'm just saying that might be a good idea, and that would even make it look even prettier if we could get the tenants to allow maybe the air conditioners to be raised, and maybe do some flowering through there on the walls, sort of like South Carolina,
Right. Well, we can reach out. We can reach out to them. We can't force their hand to make them raise it, but we can reach out and say that the town would like one day, before we can even do anything back there, we got to get permission from the property owners whose property actually touches that property to run concrete or anything back on that side of it. But it's something we could look at in the future, reaching out to them saying if we ever did get a grant, would you be willing to hook up your unit so we can do some beautification back there?
Sean, how long ago last lot? I think it's the alley lot.
231 is one of these days. So that's the one that comes closest to touching the lot.
And
If
then
you
two-
could get,
So he owns all the way
Temporary.
down to our property?
Yes, sir, and I think 229 is 227 is the Hadaways.
That runs down there.
That runs down, so those are the two that we gotta make
Have
sure,
to talk.
we're gonna have to talk to before we do anything on that side of the property. But everything from the fence back to Church Street is what the town owns, and we can crush, gravel that
We
property.
can do steps at a time.
Right, I think that'd be the first step, do the crushed gravel, and then now seeking to get their permission to maybe do the steps in the phase 2.
Okay, but you're spending the money, but you're not, the only time it would be used would be during a festival or a thing, because who's gonna use it?
I've been through and walked many times and seen 2 or 3, 4 cars parked there.
I think if we put the concrete and people know that it's
They'll use it.
used for parking. Did y'all add a sign that
There's
says
a sign.
public
We do.
parking now? Yes,
But-
they've added a sign.
And I'll be honest, the grass has been so high.
You don't
hardly
wanna-
anybody
right.
parks. So I think this is a way to eliminate some of that.
Are you
Who's
with
gonna,
the
who's gonna
pavers?
keep the grass out of it?
Well, our guys will go spray and do all that work.
Alright, how about the flooding
Well,
brought into the Etheridge's office? Has that all been addressed?
I'm not sure of that, Cindy.
Wasn't aware.
I
Well,
wasn't
they
aware,
know
we
his
never did
building
know
gets
that.
flooded, but
Oh,
that's
from the
not the
back
town.
alley.
Yeah.
Yeah, off the hill in the back, yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, once you take away, grass and put concrete, even the crushed whatever, it doesn't soak in. So are you gonna be looking at more of a flood runoff situation?
No, we were kind of trying to be like the movie. If you build it, they'll park on it.
no, I mean, actually, it's a way to make it better.
There's a
You
retaining
think
wall
so?
right
Actually,
there, yeah.
Because what it does is it'll slow down the path of the water.
Right.
And have a
It's
chance
And
to.
divert
It's
it.
not, it's well, it's.
And
Well,
have a
right now,
chance to-
with, you know, anytime
That's
with
right.
But
slow
that
water
water's on the
runoff,
other
if you
side of the
got
building anyway.
concrete there, it's gonna slow it down.
And goes.
First off, stone, it's gonna slow down water flow.
But
No,
this
if we're
is-
talking about 100 foot away.
Right.
His right side, his back side of the building
We're
gets flooded.
improving this,
Higher in
we're
elevation.
improving this.
Well, and two, it might be that, I'm going back to the coast, but when you do have like some kind of thing like that, a lot of times you have to put it in some form of a boat wall or a
Retaining wall.
retaining wall or
Right.
something back there. We're not saying that we're gonna have to do this, but, eventually if the run of the water, on this particular lot, with it being so high, it might be something that we have to do eventually, put a little boat wall back there, put flowers,
Right.
you can do a lot of stuff to make something attractive. And that's like, if we did open up that alley a little bit, then maybe that would be something that, you could put hanging flower pot, you can dress it up.
Right, you can,
Um,
You
but
can beautify
I
it.
think that might be something that, this might be stage one, but then maybe, even if we maybe have to contribute something toward lifting those air conditioners, if we're gonna benefit from that walkway.
right.
Because, it is a lot shorter going there than it is going on the other two ends, but.
Can I ask a
Sean,
question?
Sean, I have a question.
Go ahead, Joey, we get you.
Okay, at some point, is that area gonna be paved, or it's gonna just always remain just gravel?
Right now, the plan is gravel. We haven't made a path or started thinking about paving. So we're thinking for the next couple of years, if the board approves it, gravel, and then as funding comes in through grant funding, we may could look that way. But right now, for the next 4 to 5, 10 years, probably gravel.
Well, I would be curious to know what it would cost to actually pave it with lines, because then it becomes an actual parking lot. People understand what it is.
Well, you're gonna have to do something to the driveway, cause I'd hate for somebody to park in there and have to walk on it. Look at it.
Well, I mean, I
Hey, Slade.
want to do-
So my question was actually almost the same as yours.
Okay.
So, all I was going to say is, I don't know a lot about, land parking lots, right? So if we go and we cover this with cement gravel today, does that have any impact on paving it later?
It should not. I mean, if we can attain funding, or if the MSD would like to allow funding to have it paved and marked and striped, I think it can be paved.
You use the space.
Right. If the board wants to make a recommendation, have it paved, we will accept any recommendation.
I think what-
Right, we can price it.
I think
gravel's a
just
good
a
start.
thought. Okay, maybe consensus could be on the gravel, but get your quote more detailed to make sure, or working with Public Works to make sure that sidewalk is repaired and that the driveway into the lot is cohesive and easy to go in. I mean, if we're gonna put gravel, we're gonna encourage parking, let's do it right. I'm fine with spending the money on that, but I don't vote anymore.
Well, we have a big budget for sidewalks. We just haven't started the project, but we're getting ready to start it.
Right.
So add that to your priority list of making sure that portion of the sidewalk is nice and new, and that the curb cut into that is done nice. And I mean, you have good contractors here. I don't, just add it to your quote, maybe. Have them come out to the site and look at what we need to do to make that driveway access nice and wide.
Our guys can save us money by landing, and I can take that, a lot of extra money to get a good contract to
That's
come
what I
in,
would do.
get it how we want it. If the board is in favor of making a recommendation, we
And
can
you
make a
are talking
recommendation.
about this tree, am I right?
Yeah, the very first one.
The first one, yes, ma'am, that's 50% of the
The
lot.
one that I drew right there?
That is correct. The first one close to Rick Hamlin. That's how far we'll go back, and then we'll take everything up.
And we're looking at, which of the contractors are you looking at?
Right now, Mr. Alcala is giving us the best price for crushed concrete, which per ton, for 260 tons, he's looking about 4,100. So we probably would go with Alcala. But he's on the back delay at least 3 weeks, and we told this would be something that would have to go to council approve you guys' recommendation, and then we will start the process, so we got time to do it.
Well,
So can our motion be that we go with your lowest bid for the crushed concrete and you look at adding the improvements to the driveway? And in that quote, that's the one that goes before council?
That would be perfect if the board, if that's the
And
wish of the
just
board.
give us an update of what that revised quote
And I would
looks
say,
like?
once we get that quote in, I'll reach out to Barnhill Owens is one more we use. Travis Philp, make do it. I'll reach out to all three of them, see if they get us a quote, and I will get it out to the board that you know how much we'll be spending crushed concrete and how much would it cost to get the sidewalk driveway part fixed, because the other money we got allotted for the sidewalk that the board did approve, we'll fix the
Yeah,
sidewalk.
because we need to make sure the sidewalk is both ways. I mean, if it's just a one-way turn or small, I don't know how big it is, but it needs to be an in and out.
We'll take care of it.
I make the motion that we do the crushed concrete, from Alcali, and then with the bid of getting the driveway
Right.
involved as well. And maybe just get back with us once you get that quote.
Yes, once
And-
we get, I'll get everything set out so you guys can see all three of them.
But okay, so I think
And
that's.
talk to the two owners. I mean, they're both restaurants. You would think that they would.
Does that say, if you can talk to the two owners that touch, and if there needs to be an additional amount of gravel to just put a walkway up to either side,
Mm-hmm.
then I would support that.
Okay. We'll drop a letter out.
Because then they can benefit. I mean,
Yeah.
people can park and
I
just
could just
walk
see more
up
people.
one side at least.
I mean, even me at the bank, it'd be easy just to walk, straight there instead of, I probably need to walk around.
All right, Amy has made a motion. Okay, that
I'll
we
second
accept. Okay, Cindy has seconded the motion. All in favor? Say aye. Any opposed? Motion passed.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Vice Chairman, this shall be our last meeting of the year. As you know, we talked last month about taking the holidays off November, December, resuming back in January. We may be looking at moving it to the fourth Tuesday, starting in January. So just check your schedules, let me know if that works for everybody. If not, we can keep it on fourth Monday, but we may be thinking about moving it to the fourth Tuesday so we can work some other meetings out.
And this will be my last
And
meeting.
I was just about to announce this, so we would like to thank you, Amy, for all the years, your dedication to the MSD. You will truly be missed to the board. We hate to see you go, but we know, as the bylaws say, when your time runs out, it expires. But
Well,
thank
if
you
her
for
time
everything.
runs out, then mine runs out too.
It does.
It does. I'll come to you next, Cindy.
Whoa.
Well,
I've been working on the speech all day now. But we truly thank you, Amy, for everything you have done for the Downtown Advisory Board, Nashville. We cannot say thank you so much for your hard time effort. Cindy, same thing. We truly thank you for everything you have done to the Downtown Advisory Board. You've been a dedicated worker to us, and we appreciate everything. And whoever takes these next two positions have some big shoes to fill, because you guys both left a good mark on our advisory board, steering us in the right direction.
Do you need applications, or do we have a backlog of applications for
We
potential
have a
app-
backlog.
Okay.
We have 3 to 4 people
Great.
that have applied. So now what we have to do is go
Great.
through them and make sure that they fit the criteria of both positions that y'all held. Amy, you was a business owner. Cindy, you was a property owner, I believe, when your business owner. Property owner?
property owner.
Okay, property owner. So we just gotta make sure the two people fit
Backfill.
both of
Was
them.
one.
Right. So we will be getting it out to you guys over the holidays, and we will be sending recommendations to the town council probably at their daytime January 2026 meeting.
And
Or
you said
the-
it was gonna be on Tuesday, when, at 5:15?
Tuesday, 5:15. That's what we looked at, the fourth Tuesday at 5:15. That's what we looked at. That's not in stone yet. Once we hear back from everybody, I believe Ms. Hart was the only one who responded back that she was available to meet that day. So look at your calendar, see how your Tuesdays work out, and if so, we'll go for that. If not, we'll make it work on the fourth Monday. Mr. Vice Chairman, that's all I have, sir. Happy holidays, and y'all have a blessed holiday season.
Thank you, sir. Other than that, any other business anybody has?
I didn't check Luke too. I believe Luke's turn may be coming up also. Go ahead,
Yes, sir.
Randy.
The hanging flowers, any preference of time when we take them down? Some of them aren't looking so good anymore.
Well, they were looking really good a couple weeks ago, and I made a point to tell Lou that. Like the long
Frost.
things that were hanging.
We're almost there. I mean,
Yeah,
you're probably
frost, I would say the first frost, they all come down.
Okay,
November 1st, probably.
Yeah,
Probably
yeah.
right there.
and then I wanted to let you guys know for the second year in a row, we're working with Duke Energy to get the outlets on the light poles working so that all of our Christmas decorations illuminate.
Are you fixing your
Good luck with that.
They're there, they need to be repaired, they don't work.
Oh.
And we were promised last year by Duke Energy that, and assured that they would all work before we hung our decorations up, and then there's still 17 of them that don't work.
Randy, while you're talking about Duke Energy, there is a light pole out by, you know where Chris Sandy's property is out there by the railroad tracks.
Yeah.
It is literally about to fall. I mean, it's got a crack in it about 3 inches deep. It's about to fall.
Okay.
And I can send you exactly what it is.
He says by where, by Chris Sandy's building.
Yes,
We will go by tonight and I will make sure we get a work order put in.
and I don't know if it's Duke Energy or if it's some other provider, but it looks bad. Yeah.
I'll ride by there night, so thanks, sir.
All right. Any other business?
That's it, Mr. Vice Chairman, thank you, sir.
All right.
Have a good elections in January.
Close the meeting and adjourn.